On tonight's About Books, we'll be heading back down to Waterloo to check out how the Right Blend Bookshop's very first literary festival has gone. Jude,
Hi Tim.
great to see you again, and what a day.
Yeah, it's been great.
Can I congratulate you first? Because am I right in saying that this whole idea was yours initially? Festival at the Right Blend Bookshop.
Yes, I suppose it was really. I went to a festival in Wrexham, Carnival of Words, and came back and thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice to do something like that here? And then before we knew it, this happened.
Seemed like a good idea at the time, I
did.
suspect. It must have been a lot of work.
Yeah, it was a lot of work, but there were a lot of us all pulled together, and we all did our own things. We all had a little job to do and things to sort out, and it's just, this is collaboration at its best.
How many events were there in all?
Oh, crikey, I don't know.
Countless.
Lots. About at least 10, 15 maybe.
Yeah.
And different genres, yourself, of course.
Across the arts,
Across
really,
the arts,
wasn't it?
yeah, it was. Across the arts.
Have the crowds been good?
Yeah, crowds have been good. People have turned out, even when it's been rainy, even when it's been really sunny and the beach is cold. Yeah, it's been great, really, really good.
And can you tell me a highlight for you?
Oh, well, obviously, apart
No,
from your
leaving me
good
aside.
self,
Thank
obviously.
you, yes.
I think the publishing, the industry insider was really, really helpful. Lots of people came along to that, because when you're trying to write, you don't quite know where to go sometimes. So that was really helpful. And in terms of the events, I think, well, obviously, Frank's today has been really great, really, inspirational to hear a really successful children's writer and kind of something to aim for.
Well, speaking of aiming, this is the very first. What about the very second? Is it hot on the heels?
Yes, there will definitely be another Blend of Words festival, so watch this space, definitely.
I'm carrying on watching it.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you very much, it's been great. Thank you.
Hello. It's another author here in this wonderful shop, Right Blend. I've noticed, Suzanne, that you've been coming to many of the events here. What have you made of it, this festival?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it. Each time I come here, I go away feeling inspired and encouraged, because I do writing myself. And apart from anything, I get a lot of asking questions and finding out how other authors get around the problems of getting stuck into writing, which is something that I battle with a lot, and that helps me. I think it was Jane Costello last Saturday, I think it was, and she was telling me, or she was telling us all how she did how her work day went. And she's got 3 kids, I've got 2, and her youngest is 3. So if she can do a 9 to 4, then I can do a 9 to 4. And so I was thinking, right, get stuck in. I'm just going to prioritise it from now on and not let myself get distracted. And I've managed to finish 2 books, like just the script, just the text, but that really inspired me.
Your books, they're aimed at who in particular?
Well, I've written some Christmas books. They're aimed at 3 to 5 particularly, and then I've written a series of apps based on the solar system, freaky facts of the solar system, that I'm hoping to get published, and then they're sort of around 9 to 12-year-olds. Then I've done another series of apps which are for very small toddlers, riddles about guessing animals and who they are, and a few other little things in the pipeline.
The Right Blend Bookshop, I mean, you travel quite a way to get here, because you're from the other side.
I know, I'm from West Kirby, and I came over here on a bus. First time I came here on a bus and felt like I might as well have gone to London or something. It took about 2.5 hours. And then, as you correctly suggested, getting on the train would be a lot quicker. So hopped on the train from West Kirby to here. A very nice instructor held the door for me for 30 seconds so I could actually get here on time, otherwise I wouldn't have made it, but that didn't take long, about 45 minutes.
And it's well worth it, because you're coming back again and again and again.
I want it every Saturday.
What do you make of Right Blend?
I love it. I just think it's amazing that this place has got so many authors, so many amazing authors that have come, like you. Frank Cottrell-Boyce, Jude, and it's fantastic. I can't believe. I mean, I remember paying something like £350 to go and go to a media conference in Sheffield one time, and Frank Cottrell-Boyce was speaking then, to a massive load of people up in media who are doing all sorts of exciting things in media, and then we've got him here in a cute little shop in Waterloo, so it's really amazing that they've managed to get hold of so many good.
I think amazing is the key word, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's going on next year. Book now.
Good.
Thank you, Suzanne. Hey, Jason.
Hi, Tim.
Right blend. Wow.
It's fantastic.
Is the word I keep hearing today. Final day of the festival. How's it gone for you?
Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, couldn't wish for anything better than this. Great host, in Right Blends. Cracking, cracking guests we've had.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Who's the highlight? Who stands out for you?
Well, your good self.
Oh,
of
no.
course. Good self.
I wasn't,
Certainly get your value
I wasn't
for money.
pushing you in that direction. Your value for money. When you pay to get out. But really, honestly.
I think everybody. I think the festival as a whole has stood out.
Yeah.
Not just. I couldn't pinpoint any one particular.
And it's particularly good, I think, for Waterloo. I mean, what it generates down South Road is extraordinary, I think. The feeling is actually coming out of the shop and onto the street, which can only be good.
It just shows you as well what, although you're classed as independent, it's an independent bookshop, independent authors, when you work together, you don't lose that independence.
No.
It shows you what you've accomplished.
Well, I think there's a family atmosphere here as well, isn't there? Which you don't get in the, not to name names, bigger bookshops.
Yeah.
Because you can't. Very special place, and it's absolutely jam-packed today with all ages. How do you think they've achieved this?
Spitting good luck. No, it's having a good team. It's having a good team behind it. Having that initial idea, and then having a good team behind it, and a bit of networking.
A bit. There has to be festival number 2. Are you on board?
I'm sure there will. I'll definitely be on board. Yeah.
The queue starts here. I'm right behind you.
I'm definitely on board.
Jason, thank you.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks.
We'll edit that down. Jude, one of the things I really loved was that there were all ages covered in this festival.
Yeah.
And speaking of all ages, there's a little lamb right behind you.
There is indeed.
Not just any old little lamb.
No, this is Lammy.
Tell me about Lammy.
Well, Lammy is the face of Little Lamb Tales. I'm a storyteller and children's writer, and he has many adventures. And he's going to have an adventure pretty soon.
A new adventure.
A new adventure, yes. He's going into space. We have astronaut Lammy, and the launch is going to happen here.
I was wondering what this was in my hands.
Yeah.
And it's a quite beautiful little model. First time it's been seen, I believe, today.
Yeah, it is. Work in progress.
Work in progress, and
it's going to be for Lammy. Yeah.
he fits in.
He does kind of fit in, but he might squish a bit.
I will not squish a lamb into a tiny place.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful little model and a beautiful little character. So, how many books so far? This will be the second.
This will be the third.
The third,
yeah,
okay.
The third book.
So
yeah,
a series of the adventures of.
Yeah.
Who's it aimed at?
It's aimed at 4 to 8-year-olds, really, or any adult who likes to be young at heart, I think. Indeed.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Well, good luck with that. When's it due out?
16th of June.
Excellent. So imminent.
Imminent, indeed.
At
So,
Right Blend
yeah.
and All Good Booksellers.
All good booksellers, yeah.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jude.
Thank you very much, Tim. Thank you.
Happy customers here at Right Blend. You've been to the festival.
Yes.
I've spotted you a few times in the audience here. What do you make of it?
It's been absolutely brilliant. It's a fantastic idea. It's good because it's the local community as well getting involved. So,
Are you local? You're local to this?
Orwell Park, so we're not too far away.
Okay.
But I work in the area, so
Oh, great.
so I am local to the area.
What have you enjoyed today?
Today, and of course, your own talk, Tim Quinn, of
Well,
course.
Frank?
Yes, Frank was good.
Yeah. Are you a reader of Frank's books? Have you read any before?
Yeah, Chitty Bang Bang ones.
Ah, right. Chitty Bang Bang. You enjoyed them? I noticed that after the talk you've gone and bought a bag load of books here, which is great to see. What are you looking forward to reading most?
of them.
All of them, that is the right answer. Thank you so much. Happy customer at Right Blends?
Yes, very happy.
You've got the book?
I have, signed.
Signed no less, by
With a
Frank
little-
Cottrell-Boyce.
Yeah.
Are you a fan?
Oh yes, I think, well, I'm an author, children's author, so
Right.
look up to Frank and his achievements, and I got millions signed because I was at Ditton Primary doing an author visit a few weeks ago, and that's where they filmed Millions.
Oh, really?
And they've got all the photographs on the wall
Yeah.
of the filming days. So when I was here today, I was determined to get his signed.
Well, how wonderful. I mean, what a shop this is. Do you come here often?
I do.
Pardon the expression, yeah.
Yeah, I come here doing events, but also as a punter.
So you've been following the festival.
Yes.
Highlights, apart from today?
Jane Costello
Yeah.
was my highlight
Yeah.
because I write rhyming picture books, but my dream is to write a novel. So I just picked her brains all evening about her hints and tips on novel writing, and she gave me actually some fabulous tips that even in the last week have made a difference to my writing. So
You started?
yeah.
You know where you're going? Do you have a deadline?
Oh no.
Is that not one of the tips? Give yourself a deadline.
Well, her tip was when you start your draft, don't look back until you've written the end. Those words, the end, which is a good tip because you're tempted to keep going back and editing and you don't get past, the first few chapters. So she said just plough through to the end and then go back and redraft and edit. So
We wish you luck
thank you very much.
in reaching that end.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Sally Ann
Tim
of
Quinn.
Right Blends. Congratulations. It's the
Thank you
only
very much.
word one can use on a day like this. Final day of this amazing festival. And also it's the anniversary of the opening of the shop.
It is 1 year on.
Here's the question. How's it all gone?
It's been brilliant. If we could bottle what's happened this year, it would be great. We have to work on what's worked well, which has been a lot. And we know where our periods are, where things dip, which is around January, which is like that for most stores, and August. Hence we're planning now our next festival at the end of this one for our Summerfest. So we're working with what we know and with our figures. But it's been brilliant and it's been better than what we thought it was going to be. The support we've had has been brilliant, and you hear of people and organisations that say, yeah, we'll definitely support you, and they're very busy. People are busy and they're not always there, but people really have been there for us, and yeah, we're very grateful for that.
What can a shop like this do that the bigger booksellers can't? What have you got that they haven't?
I think we genuinely have a community that care about the shop. I think we're really lucky. I think the other combination is that we have a coffee shop running with it, and I think then people see this as not just somewhere you can just go and pick up a book or somewhere where you just attend an event. You can actually come for the afternoon or the entire morning or the entire evening, and you're getting more than just your lunch here, I think on top of that, and I think that's probably exclusive to us being in Liverpool, we have authors, quite well-known international authors and celebrities that are from the area, and they have that passion within them. They care about the bookshop, the area, and I think that goes hand in hand, the community of Waterloo and the people who can bring more to the table.
Yeah.
Without them, it wouldn't be the same.
I think it's done a lot for Waterloo as well, South Road. Fantastic opening up of the area. So many big names coming to this shop. The future. What's coming up? Because you've just had this, can only be called massively successful festival. Festival 2 in the works.
We're already, last night we started planning our Summerfest. We're
course you
looking
did,
to do a summer festival for the month of August. We're looking to what we're going to be doing at Christmas time. We're looking to repeat what went well, and to be honest, not much didn't go well. Everything has gone well. We're always looking to network as far and as wide as possible. And I suppose at the end of the day, we're trying to serve and provide what the customers want. And people just come up to us and they say, can we do this? Can you provide this space for us? Can you do that? The answer, I don't think we've ever turned anybody away and said no. And I think that's what's really important. It's, you know, you're not out to get what you want, and we're not out to make a profit either. You know, we quite openly will say we've made no profit this year, and that doesn't matter to us. What we care is that we're still standing and that we're able to go ahead.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't be going ahead without the people that have been here for us.
Yeah, quite. Books, coffee, cake,
Space.
and more books and space. I've been coming here about 2 months now, and I must have made 20 new friends. Possibly more than I made in my whole lifetime up till now. It's a very friendly place.
I think genuine is finding something genuine and finding genuine people who are not superficial and out for themselves. I think that's one thing I've found here. When we're living in a world that is sometimes quite pretentious, it's nice to be amongst people who genuinely care and have some integrity about them, and I think that matters to us.
Long may right blends live. Thank you so much, Sally Ann. It's been a pleasure to be in this shop.
And can I add to that, it's been an absolute pleasure to have met you and for you to be a friend of Right Blend as well. We're very grateful for everything you've done.
Can we cut that bit? He said modestly. Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Great, wonderful, thanks so much. Hey Frank.
How are you?
I'm great. What a day.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, they're still here.
They are still here. Well, you just performed in front of a jam-packed audience.
Yeah, it was great. It's a lovely venue as well as a great bookshop, this.
Isn't it just?
Yeah.
I was intrigued because it's the first time I've seen you, and I used the word perform.
Yeah, well.
It's quite a performance, because a lot of writers really are they go into writing so they can disappear into the garret.
Yeah, we don't like being out in daylight.
No, but you seem to be.
But I think the solution for
musical.
me, like the solution for that, was to find like another character that you could go and be. You know.
So that was not you.
That's not me. Doing all the voices and all the loud stuff, and kind of goes back to Jackanory. I think it's like I used to love watching Kenneth Williams on Jackanory.
Yeah.
I think, well, that's how to bring a story to life, isn't it? Just
Absolutely.
like throw yourself at it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jackanory, all important.
And also,
show.
if you're a children's writer, you're often reading to big crowds of children who, some of whom don't want to be there.
Yeah.
So if you can really amp it up and be loud, you can drown them out.
Yeah. No, that was fascinating watching the kids, each little face there, and indeed the adults.
Yeah.
And totally in tune from the first line.
Yeah.
What's happening in your world?
I'm just starting writing another book, and I'm working on an episode of Doctor Who, which is about to go into shoot.
This is your second Doctor Who?
It's my second Doctor Who, so...
Tell us anything about it, or are you bound to
It's the second
secrecy?
episode of the next series. So it's the first one where the new companion is like off on a full adventure. So there's like an introductory episode, so mine's the one
So
where you
you're
kind of find
really
out about
introducing her in
many
ways.
Well, like Stephen's introducing her, but I'm kind of pulling all the stops out.
This is 2017 that'll be on the
I don't know
screens?
when the broadcast is, but I know that we're shooting it next week. So
a different to your first take on Doctor Who?
Yeah, much more. A much more straightforward Doctor Who. It's in space and it's got aliens in it.
Well, you were mentioning Daleks in your chat with the kids.
There's no Daleks.
Doctor Who's a big part of your life.
Oh yeah, well it's a big part of everybody's life, isn't it? It's you think of so many things that
it got you when you were young.
Well, I keep thinking, Doctor Who, that's the great thing about popular culture, isn't it? If it's done well, it brings so much to life. I think Doctor Who was the first time I heard electronic music. An amazing Delia Derbyshire arrangement of the theme. I think it was my first crush was probably Katie Manning. Probably first time I ever thought about science was Doctor Who, First time I thought about my mortality was Doctor Who. So it kind of is a lot. It's very tangled up in your whole development, I think.
Not to make you jealous, but a short while ago I was interviewing Katie Manning.
Oh my
the
goodness.
very same Katie Manning. And the interview ended with her on my lap.
No,
as only Katie Manning could.
That. No,
so,
that can't be.
A lovely, lovely person to meet after worshipping her from afar.
What was her character called?
Jo Grant.
Jo Grant.
Yes, we were there.
Yeah.
So new book, new Doctor Who, movies.
Yeah, I've got a film that starts shooting quite soon about A.A. Milne. About A.A. Milne's relationship with Christopher Robin.
Ooh.
So
I mean, does this go back to your childhood? Is this...
No, I don't know how I've come to do that. It's like, because the thing about films is you write loads of films and then suddenly one takes off, so I'm not quite sure how this is the one that's happening, but it is, so...
And A.A. Milne, how did he come into your world? I mean, because that...
I love Winnie the Pooh, and I think he's a brilliant pro style. I think he's really underestimated what a brilliant pro stylist he is. He's
outside of the Winnie the Pooh books, the children's books.
Yeah, I think the stuff he wrote for Punch is amazing.
Yeah.
But also, like, I think we underestimate the scale of Winnie the Pooh. It is, you know, is Disney's most lucrative property, or it was till Frozen came out. It dwarfs Mickey Mouse. And
Disney, A.A. Milne. How do the two meet in your view?
How did they come? Well, he sold they sold the rights, and he kind of gave up on everything really. But you know, it made a fortune. The book was phenomenally successful. I don't think we've got any idea of how big that book was, you know. And I think it's because, well, you know, Britain was recovering from the war, and so many people weren't having children because they hadn't got husbands, or you know, because they'd lost people in the war. And this image of the little boy playing forever in the woods was really hit a chord emotionally, and people are not keen to let go of that. And then of course that squares itself, doesn't it, because you read it and then your parents have read it and it all becomes part of everything.
It does speak directly to the child, I think, in you, doesn't it?
Thing.
But also
so
to the
different.
adults.
If you think of any other fantasy book, in that the toys are alive. It's not another world.
No.
It's like there's a kid and his toys.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know, it's like Calvin and Hobbes or something like that. It's the only other one that's like that. It's amazing how it works.
It's a silly question. Favourite children's book, but you know, I'm sure there's countless.
To me, it's always the Moomin books. You know,
the Moomin.
To be answered, right. Just because.
Just because what?
They're so amazing. I mean, they're just a similar thing. Straight after the war, you know, Finland had a terrible war, and she wrote this beautiful book about the snow thawing and the spring coming, and everybody loved that book. And she kept it with her. She didn't ever. There's nothing cynical about those books. So she put everything of herself into them. So it's quite scary when you're a kid, because you pick up another Moomin book and it'd be like really bleak, because she was writing about her mother dying, you know. And it's like, so there's no Moomin Mama in this book. And, oh God! But as you grow up, you realise that they really stayed with you.
Fantastic illustrations as well.
She's a brilliant artist.
Which were important in books of the period, weren't they?
But she's just an amazing artist.
I was interested to hear you mention comics.
Yeah,
when a child asked you what your favourite books were or what your favourite reading was, and you mentioned comics.
Yeah.
Does this go back to your childhood? Or
What did I love? I mean, I loved Spider-Man, and I loved, the British ones, Danzy and the Beano. Asterix was huge. Tintin was massive to me. And now I read the Phoenix. Do you know the Phoenix?
I do know the Phoenix.
I love the Phoenix.
Yeah.
You know, I read that.
So what is it about graphic storytelling that grabs you?
It's a good form of storytelling, isn't it? It's like good ones. You know, a good story is a good story.
Have you written?
I'm writing a strip for the Phoenix. So with my son, my 10-year-old son.
Is it adapted from one of your books?
No, it's
all
a new thing. Yeah.
When will that be popping up?
I don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Okay, so in the works.
Fragile. Yeah.
Frank, a delight as ever to talk to you.
Lovely to see you.
All the very best.
Great, thanks for being here.
Cheers.
Great.